Hello. Hi guys, happy morning. I'm just here to send you some morning inspiration. Okay, so I've been having a lot of clients come my way lately who say that they've been doing all the right things. And I know there's some of you out there, right? Like you're doing all the right things to create change. You know, you've set up some goals, like you're reading the right books and you're journaling and you're doing all that stuff that all these self-help gurus are telling you to do, and you're doing it, right? But then something happens where you do it for like 10 days or you do it for a month, and then you just fall right back into your old ways, right? And you stop the journaling or you stop the morning meditations or whatever it is that you were working on, and you're like, oh, why can't I stick to something? And I get that all the time, like, why can't I be consistent? And I struggle with that as well. And you know that in order to manifest the things you're working towards or to like accomplish your goals, there has to be some consistency in what you're doing, like where you need to put these things into play consistently. So, but you're wondering why you can't be consistent and like why you can't follow through and why you can't keep going, right? Okay. So what I realize is there's nothing wrong with you, and I'm super proud of you, and all those things that watch over you are super proud of you. The only thing that's missing is faith. Okay, so not like the Sunday school type faith, which is I think a great example, but I don't want to get too much into like the religious faith. What I'm talking about is the faith in like what you're actually doing, the faith that something greater than you is watching over you, and something greater than you has brought this calling into your life, and is showing you your purpose and is asking you to follow it, right? So your goals and the things that show up, whether it be like, I want to make $100,000 this year, like that is because something greater than you is I have goosebumps, is coming down and saying, listen, like, you have worth. Like, yeah, you want $100,000. Like, I've put you on this earth to live out your worth, and like this is part of your purpose, and this is part of your calling. So something greater than you is giving you that message, and you took it and you said, all right, I'm going to do this, and then you've started doing all these things. But what happens is in between, you don't have the faith to keep you going, right? So it's like your little gas tank runs out because you have to fill it up with faith in order to keep going. So how do we get faith if like intellectually it's hard for us to have faith, right? Because intellectually, sometimes I break things down intellectually and it's really hard for me to like believe some of this stuff, honestly. So I can like fall into all sorts of rabbit holes and like lose my faith and then just be super doubtful and not be able to keep going. So how do we get faith even if it's not natural for us? Okay, so it starts off with really simple, like at the foundation stuff. Like forget about those mantras that say like, I will make a lot of money, or I am confident. Like that doesn't mean anything if you don't have faith that is going to work. So the first mantra that you should be doing, and the first reprogramming you should be doing, is I believe that there is something greater than me and that is watching over me. I believe that God has given me this calling. I believe there is some like sort of loving energy that is watching over me. I believe that I've been told to do this, that this is part of my purpose. I believe, right? So I believe is like the most foundational thing that we should be saying before any of those other like super cool tricks, like mind tricks and things like that. The first thing we have to bring into play in order to accomplish our goals or to manifest the things that we want in life is to believe, to have faith that like what you're actually working towards is actually going to happen, okay? And if intellectually it's hard for you to get that right now, just repeat to yourself, like, I believe that there's something greater than me. And I know it, guys. I honestly, like, my parents are, my dad's a doctor, my mom was a biology professor, like, everybody in my family is like science related. So it's hard for me. I do try to intellectually break things down, but I've seen it. I see it with my clients. I see like spirits and angels and past loved ones, and like, so it's there. There's something watching over you, and there's something asking you to bring this into your life and to live out your purpose. So you have to start believing it so that then you can manifest the things that you want. That's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. I will talk to you soon.